guess there are cicadas around Trista, too. When I hear them, I always feel like that's when summer's really arrived.
Retiring for the day, Schwarzer?
Instructor Neidhart. Yes. Are you heading out too?
Indeed. I have some business to take care of with my division, so I'll be returning there tomorrow. With that on the agenda, I thought it wise to finish the day's work early.
Your division? Oh yeah, you were sent here by the Imperial Army, right?
Correct, though because of that, it's difficult to keep a regular schedule here. Anyway, while I'm here, I want to acknowledge the work you did during your field study last month.
You mean that incident in Nord?
the same. Reading the Army's report, it seemed that armed conflict with the Republican Army was a real possibility. While the Intelligence Division no doubt had a hand in resolving the conflict, you and the other members of your group played an integral part in averting a war.
Thanks. haven't been able to find out anything more about that man with the glasses, have you?
The one who hired the mercenaries and introduced himself as Gideon? Regrettably not. The intelligence division is looking into his identity, but they don't appear to have found anything yet. Personally, I wouldn't be at all surprised if they had discovered something already, but chose not to share it with us.
I see.
Schwarzer, I'll be the first to admit you performed admirably out there. But I assume you're aware that luck played a large part in your success?
Well,
Reading your report, the number of arbitrary decisions stood out to me. For an army to function, its members need to work together as a group, united under the will of its commander. As an organization, it can't perform at its best if its members disregard authority and act on instinct. You've already been over this in class, I believe?
yes, Instructor. I realize now that our actions in Nord were rash. That they made things harder for the Lieutenant General. If it wasn't for our inexperience, we might have been able to capture the man with the glasses too.
If you understand that, I have nothing further to say on the matter. It's not my intent to belittle your efforts. Your report indicates that you were forced to make a number of split-second decisions. I'm not suggesting that there's no place for flexibility and independent thought in an organization like the Army, but it's vital for you to understand the reasoning behind and importance of that structure, and to respect it.
Yes, Instructor.
Teaching cadets to respect and work within that system should be the job of their class's instructor. Though considering her background, I was foolish to expect that of her.
Her? You're talking about Instructor Sarah?
Indeed. Granted, she's quite skilled, but she lacks the disposition and diligence of a soldier. I understand she didn't come from an army background, but with her position, one would hope she would pick up on the basics.
Oh. So, do you know what Instructor Sarah did before she became an instructor here?
Oh? Is she keeping mum about that? I just assumed you were already aware. Before she came to Thor's, Sarah was...
It's not very becoming of a gentleman to go around broadcasting a lady's secrets, you know.
Instructor Sarah?
Instructor Vallenstein.
I totally understand where you're coming from. You meet a beautiful, captivating lady and you want to know more. But don't let hard-headed officer types like our friend here rub off on you too much. Got it? You always play by the rules, and you'll find yourself in a jam someday when you encounter people who don't.
Instructor?
You're one to talk. I hardly think a capricious instructor who leaves everything to chance is capable of guiding our cadets to greatness.
Well, of course I couldn't do a better job than the ace of the 4th Armored Division. Or was that the Provincial Army? I mean, you've got the whole tradition and status are everything mindset down pat.
These two really don't seem to get along. First Sharon, now Instructor Neidhart. Instructor Sarah almost seems like she's spoiling for a fight.
Who do we have here? Well, if it isn't Instructor Sarah and Instructor Neidhart.
Instructor Thomas?
And young Reen is with you too? Simply marvelous. It looks like you're having a downright jolly time. would you mind if I joined you?
I'm not sure that would be...
Actually, I was just leaving. Come along, Reen. We need to hurry back to the dorms now.
We do?
Oh, but while we're all together like this, what say we have a few drinks together and enjoy some quality faculty bonding time? I heard the two of you really know how to hold your liquor.
I'm afraid I really must.
I've actually just been hit with the overwhelming urge to drink alone in my room tonight.
Now, there's no need to be shy. We're all friends here. Oh, I know. Why don't you come along with us, Reen? We can't float a beer your way quite yet, but I'd be happy to treat you to something else.
No, it's quite all right. You teachers are always so busy, I'd hate to get in the way of your quality bonding time. So, if you'll excuse me, I'll be sure to let Sharon know that you're having dinner out tonight, Instructor.
No, Reen, wait! What kind of heartless monster are you? Get back here, Reen Schwarzer!
Well, shall we be off?
I couldn't possibly. I need to depart early tomorrow morning, so I really must insist.